listening to Heavy Mag with Chris, and I'm Derek Day from Classless Act, here to talk about our new album. Welcome to the show.
Beautiful. Derek, that was a fantastic introduction, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries, brother. So, as you mentioned, man, Classless Act are preparing to release your debut album, Welcome to the Show, on June the 24th. So, tell us a bit about the album musically and what you were going for with it.
Oh, man. So you'll notice that the singles are a little bit different from the rest of the album. It's like rock and roll singles, a little bit, on the almost like heavy metal side. But then, or not heavy metal, just metal side. And but then the music kind of turns into like more introspective songwriting, maybe a little bit slower stuff, maybe a little more keyboards and stuff. And yeah, so it's kind of an album for, if you don't like most of it, there'll at least be something you might like in there, something.
Cool. So we mentioned this is your debut album, mate. So as a band, what sort of things do you think about it and consider going into a debut album?
Man, I mean, I think about like as far as writing or
yeah, pretty much.
Absolutely. It's weird. Like we've written and recorded like 50 demos or 60 demos, and a lot of it was really this way, a lot of it was that way. So it took a long time to kind of meet in the middle and find the right songs and write stuff that would kind of fit a clear vision of what Classless Act is. So we just wanted to be like, for me personally, like before I joined the band, I was writing like progressive rock or maybe like Pink Floyd type songs and stuff like that. But then I realized the world needed rock and roll, like easy peasy, lemon squeezy rock and roll, just bam, bam, stuff that you could just, like simple, like, and not simple like dumb, but just something like straight to the point. We want to say something, here it is, take it. And like we have that, but at the same time, people are trying to muddy it up too much. And I think we really wanted to just kind of like, here's a rock and roll band, 5 dudes, no tracks, harmonies. We have fun with like, some cool stuff, and we'll put some layers in the thing, but like when you see us, it's what you get. And we really want to just kind of represent rock and roll. I don't know.
Yeah. And the album title, Welcome to the Show, mate, like it's an awesome title. Like it's almost like an invitation as well.
Yeah. This is our first album. It's our debut as a band. We've really this lineup has been a band for about 1 year, super new, and we just want to welcome everybody to the show. Like, actually, that's the name of that's like the lyric, the main lyric in the Classless Act, the song, because it's kind of inviting everyone to be a Classless Act with us.
Classless Act, awesome. And the band debuted with the single "Give It to Me" last summer. Now we'll get into this a bit later, but now you're on tour with Motley, Crue, and Leppard, and Poison, and Joan Jett. So I'm sure it hasn't seemed like it to you, but it's been a pretty rapid rise.
Yeah, no, it has. It really has. Even though we've been a band for a while and like we've sat on these recordings for a while, it's just kind of like it's going up, and we're just so grateful. It's insane.
And you've also released the songs "This Is For You" and "Classless Act." Like you mentioned before, that they're sort of a bit more rockier than the rest of the album. So why sort of stagger it like that? Like, why choose those 3 songs to introduce the band, I guess?
We wanted to just kind of really make an impression. And I feel like the louder and faster and harder something is, whether it's a song or a car, if it hits you, you'll remember it.
Cool. And those songs also feature Justin Hawkins from The Darkness and Vince Neil from Motley Crue, respectively. So with all due respect, mate, how did a band on their first album get those 2 guys?
Oh man, you just gotta ask the universe, man. That's it. I don't want to be a hippie or anything, but no, but it's a long stream of events. It was just being in the right place at the right time over and over again, just like falling into this place. But we were ready. We had an album recorded. We had half an album recorded, and we did it with Bob Rock. And Bob Rock, who's done Dr. Feelgood album, Metallica's Black album, all sorts of things. He said, let's record it at Tommy's place. So Tommy Lee has a recording studio. So every now and then he would come down and like maybe with a espresso and listen to what we're doing and leave, maybe air drum a little bit and be like, this is cool. All right. He would leave. And then like, so he got a first glimpse at what we were. And we finished the album later at Sunset Sound, but I think that kind of helped us get on the tour when we pitched to their management, like, can we go? And then that's how we met Vince. We're like, Vince, you want to sing this song? It sounds like you, it feels like you. It's the name of our band. It'll help us immensely, but it'll help the song. And he was just like, sure, why not? He just did it. And same with Justin. We were like, we're trying to write a song. We couldn't finish it. It was just like too hard to finish. And our management like had a contact, reached out, hey, you want to write with these guys? And they're like, sure, we'll write with those lads. And he like wrote, he finished writing a song, which is now Time to Bleed. And after that, we became friends over like Whattsap. And we just asked him, we're like, hey, you want to do a solo on this? And we'll do it on our thing. And he's like, sure, you guys are good lads. And he did it. So it was cool.
That's amazing. So can we run through each song? So This Is For You had Justin Hawkins on it. What did he bring to that song?
Just the guitar solo.
Right.
Like an incredible guitar solo. He's written other songs with us, one that's also on the album, and another one that we hope will make the next album. It was like, we love writing with him. So yeah.
Oh, and what about Vince Neil on Classless Act?
I wrote the lyrics and the melody, but he just brought his, he sang incredibly on it, and he just delivered the raw power we needed. So yeah, he just sang awesomely.
Sure. And those three songs together form the nucleus of a 4-part interlocking video series. So can you elaborate on that a bit for us?
Oh yeah, the whole like crazy storyline thing. Yeah, and there's one more that's going to be released with the album next on Friday, which I'm really excited for. It's like the completed video. It's, I don't know, it's just kind of like this cool storyline about like, weird circumstances and being at the wrong place at the wrong time, and which is kind of like what we were all kind of going through in our lives for most of our lives. And but then I don't know, it's just a cool story, something to see, something to experience. And there's little Easter eggs about the band in there, and like you'll see similar things in each video. They all connect to some degree, and we just wanted to be like kind of Tarantino-ish with it. I don't know.
All right, so when the fourth one comes out, if you watch them all back to back, you'll get the full picture?
Yeah, we filmed all of them in one day, and wow. We did it in order. We did it in did we do it in order? No, we didn't. We did it out of order. So we just like in one set with like, as soon as we finished one, we like changed and ran to the other one and filmed that one. And as soon as we did it, like we did it all in like one streamline effect. So that was like we just wanted to try doing art within art.
Yeah, that's cool. And Classless Act will also feature on the soundtrack to the upcoming movie The Retaliators. So tell us about that.
That's cool. That's news to me. It's awesome. I can't wait.
So look, I know a few of the musos got bit parts in the film. Did you have a role to play?
No. I can't wait to see that movie. But I've only seen like a little bit, like a teaser of it. I didn't know our music's in it. What song's gonna be in it?
Classless Act, the actual song.
Fuck yeah! I don't know anything about it. Can you tell me about it?
Well, I'll check out the press release they sent me for it.
That's amazing. No one tells me anything, Chris. You're telling me. This is amazing.
That is. It's the first time I've ever got the scoop on their own artist.
That's awesome, man. I'm feeling good today.
Speaking of Big Steel and Motley Crue, then, mate, like you played the first dates of a stadium tour with them, Def Leppard, Poison, and Joan Jett just last week. So how's the tour been going?
Oh man, it sucks. No, it's amazing. It's incredible. I can't believe it. So the first night we played to like maybe 5,000 or 8,000 people. Second night, something like that. The third night, I think a word is spreading where we played to 21,000 people.
Wow.
And it was just mind blowing. And there's something so special about singing or playing something you wrote, So I spat this out on a piece of paper, and here you go, 20,000 people. And it's just like euphoric. And my favorite part is the stage. It's just like, there's so much real estate. I could just do whatever I want.
And how the crowds reacting to you? Because like they're normally pretty parochial crowds that go and see those guys. Are they taking to you?
Yeah, I think so. It's weird because there's like a little cluster like a mile over there, and there's a cluster a mile over there, and then there's like some here and there's some here, and people behind the front of house tents and everything. So it's just like I can't really super interact, but people are like, you know, doing this, and they're like, actually, one person was singing the lyric to our song, but he never heard us before. So it's like, it was Give It To Me. It was one of my favorite parts. I was singing, give it to me, give it to me. And I was like looking at someone, but they were kind of mouthing rock and roll, like rock and roll, rock and roll. This is so funny. And like, I almost said that in the mic. I was like, give it to me. I was like, I can't look at these people. It's so weird. It's like a weird crowd, but I love them. There's full stadiums.
And how are you going with all the, I'm imagining there'd be a lot of extra media attention on you as part of this. How are you handling that?
I love it. Hey, I'm a lead singer. More attention, please. I need it. I need it. I'm a diva. I need that stuff. But I mean, I'm super grateful. We have a great publicist team, touring and label and everything, and we're just hoping we're doing okay. We're not messing anything up, so they can do their job. So
yeah. I did actually. I read something the other day because I'm a bit of a Motley Crue fan, and I read that headline said Tommy Lee has to go off after 5 songs with broken ribs, and Vince Neil sounds shocking or something like that. And I went through and I had a look at the video that they put up as an example of it, and he sounded great. Like it's like those guys they seem to be copping a raw deal, even though they're still firing.
Dude, he's killing it. Like, people don't realize it. And he sounds just like he did in the first album. Like, he's freaking killing it. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, he's just kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. He sounded fantastic. And Tommy, like, if he's got broken ribs, he's got broken fucking ribs, you know? Like, good on him for getting up there and having a crack.
Oh, yeah. He tells you, too, like, we heard about it behind the stage. He's like, the doctor is begging him, please don't play. Like, just wait. And Tommy's like, are you high? To the doctor, like, this is a tour. We got to do something. So he's playing 5 songs. And then when he runs backstage, he's still playing along to cowbell. He's just doing cowbell to every song. It's like, what the hell, Tom? Like, that guy is so funny. He's just the coolest dude.
That's awesome, mate. So what about Classless Act, mate? What do you guys got planned for the rest of 2022 and beyond? Like, you get off that tour on September the 9th. You got anything else planned?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're just going to tour. We're going to tour. As soon as we're done with this tour, we're going to go right out again. We're going to do some more states, but then we're going to come out to abroad. We're going to, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you this, but we're going to go to Australia. We're going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll see us in November. You're going to see us.
Beautiful, Derek. All right, man. Well, thanks for your time today. The Classless Act, the album Welcome to the Show is a fucking pearler, mate. What I've heard of it. You guys are doing great things, bro, and I can't wait to catch up and have a couple of beers.
Heck yeah, Chris Peters.